What's going on, fam? Welcome back. This is Chris with F4YT. I hope you've been enjoying your day so far and really just, just having fun, learning more about yourself, self-realization, knowledge of self, and, growing through this process of self-discovery and realizing like, man, we all been lied to. So what do we do about this, right? We have to unlearn the lies, unlearn the BS, right? And relearn our own personal truth that works best for you. Not for me, but for you. Okay. And that's what it's all about. And so today, guys, we are back with another presentation. And today is all about spiritual awakening, trusting your own inner voice and really trusting the process. So I know many of you guys are growing on your spiritual path. You got that call to adventure. The universe said, hey, it's time to wake your butt up, right? You need to leave no stone unturned. You have a divine purpose and mission you need to fulfill on your life path, hero journey, right? It's time to figure stuff out. And what the universe is going to do is going to send you the right people, places, and events, right, to support your growth, right? And there's a lot of people on your path that's sharing their stories like myself, my ups and downs, and also some tools I use to help myself level up so I can grow through my own personal transformation and atonement process, just like each of you guys, okay? So all I'm doing is just sharing my experiences with you because I know the things I went through in my life, all those heartaches, right? Them heartfelt moments that made me cry, right? But it made me strong and it brought me to this point right now where I built up the courage to really just share these personal messages with the masses, okay? Because everybody, could utilize, just different perspectives so they can piece things together to gather their own point of view. And I hope that makes sense, right? So to, be sure to click that like, subscribe button down below. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you guys. And remember, our purpose and mission require learn a whole bunch of life lessons to gain that knowledge and experience for our soul grow. So if you've been doing the same thing over and over again, it's never too late to rewrite your story. You need high quality information. You need a mentor. Most importantly, you got to take action, and don't be afraid to make mistakes because mistakes are part of the process. So how do you really know what true success feel like if you haven't failed a few times to really fall on your butt to really appreciate that, right? And that's what it's about, okay? So as you grow through this process, self-discovery, knowledge of self, realizing there is always more to know, because once you think you know everything, you stop growing. It shuts your brain down, okay? But you're gonna just trust your own intuition, share your knowledge and wisdom with people. But as you transition from your jobs or wherever you at, and to really focus on yourself. Remember, your thoughts, beliefs, words, emotions, and actions are always going to equal your reality and your results. So not your job. Your job is not your purpose. That part of, getting you to the point where you're at so you can get all those skills and experience you need to make you the person that you are right now. And you can still build on them things, but you need to transition all those experiences into your own personal business model because your life is your business, right? Right. Okay. So, but your thoughts, beliefs, words, emotions, actions always going to equal your reality and your results. Please keep your money in check. They playing games. We're going through this economic, reset, so to speak. These digital cryptocurrency, but learn about dollar cost averaging, learn about the cryptocurrency. I have a link down below if you want to learn, and earn a few dollars for free as you learn about these different currencies. Okay. I'd rather know than not know. I hope that makes sense, right? But it's all about, guys, just being the cause in your life instead of waiting for the effect to happen. Don't wait on luck. Create your own luck. Take action. Write down your goals, your aspirations. But most importantly, you're going to take action. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to plant quality seeds in your life, right? And using that 80-20 rule, for a fact, 20% of the seeds that you plant going to yield something for you, right? And then you're going to use that as your gauge so you can refine and repeat, make little small tweaks and corrections to find the sweet spot that works best for you. Okay. But it's all about daily repetition. That's how you build muscle memory, right? Repetition. But you got to have a better habit. Most people have like bad habits that, been programmed through schools and churches and parents and things of that nature, right? That don't work because they don't yield the results. Because like if something really works, it's going to show you some results, consistent results that you can measure, right? Okay. So now it's time to flip the script and use some critical thinking and common sense or uncommon sense, right? But most importantly, if you really want to get things rocking and rolling and have some balance, all right, learn and use these 7 Hermetic principles daily. They will, transform your life from the inside out, okay? And, learn about your name. Your name is your nature. All your gifts and talents and abilities are hidden within your name, your nature. Learn about your life path number and your natal chart. Astroseek.com for this natal chart. But as you learn more about yourself through self-realization, knowledge of self, what the universe is going to do is going to respond to your intent. The universe is going to mirror your intent, okay? So as you, investigate, leaving no stone unturned, the universe is going to send you more synchronistic events to support your growth process. Let me slow down, okay? And I hope that makes sense. So don't get freaked out. You start getting all these extra synchronistic events and things just happen. The people and places that you need, the resources will line up for you, okay? But it's all about staying focused and know where the hell you going, okay? So let's talk about the spiritual awakening, my experience, my takeaways, and I'm gonna get you guys out of here, okay? But, first thing first, when you follow the crowd, you lose yourself. But when you follow your soul, you lose the crowd. Eventually, your life purpose will appear, okay? Because you're not distracted anymore. But in the meantime, don't fear the solitude. Enjoy your own inner peace, your own time of, personal self-reflection and learning more about yourself. And also, you are the producer, director, actor, and writer of your own drama. And because the script is being written as the play proceeds, it can be rewritten at any time. You have complete control of what happens in your life once you realize this, okay? So again, you have complete control of the things that you do, right? So like your thoughts, beliefs, words, emotions, and actions, right? You have complete control over these things. All right. So as you focus on the things that you can control, that's how you can really get these results to come into your life a whole lot faster. All right. Because you are a co-creator, period. All right. So let's talk a little bit more, about the spiritual path as we go, a little bit deep into the study today. 6 signs you're in the hermit phase of your spiritual awakening. Number 1, you're feeling very sensitive right now, right? To people, places, energy, especially negativity of any kind, because you are really protective of your energy. And, you rather, just be alone than to be around low vibrational people that's gonna drain your energy, energy vampires, because they can't manifest, and they know as soon as they get around you full of ideas and full of energy, right? So you being really mindful of your energy and very protective of yourself, so you can work on yourself and build yourself, right? But number 2, you either spend a lot of time alone or you should, but this is the time of inner exploration and self-reflection. And that inner voice has been telling you, like, hey, just chill, just relax this weekend. Just relax, the next couple of days, don't hang out with people. I just don't feel something is right. And you really been trusting that inner guidance system, and it's been leading you right so far. You need to pat yourself on the back, okay? But let's keep that up, and also let's continue to build this relationship with that voice as well. Number 3, you're losing interest in things that once excited you, even movies, hobbies, sports, former passion, you name it. A lot of these distractions are out there to keep you from remembering who you are and your purpose and mission, right? Because you really will get things rocking and rolling, okay? But I'm here to help you remember, to give you a quick tune up so you can tune back into that voice within, right? But and number 4, you have a very insatiable appetite, really deep appetite for anything spiritual. And that's why you're watching this presentation right now, because you probably spend a lot of time watching YouTube videos, reading blogs, books, etc. You name it. You really investigating your life because you realize, like, man, the universe doesn't make any mistakes. And the date and time I was born, everything has a meaning and a purpose. And you realize, like, holy crap, I am part of the universe. I am the universe, having this human experience. I'm here to elevate the overall energy, frequency, and vibration, to help, be that guiding light to help transform my life and those of others, because I lead by example, right? That's what you're doing. All right. Now, number 5. You have a strong desire to find your life purpose, but you have no idea what it is. But I'm here to remind you, you already been living your life purpose. That's what led you to this presentation today. All those ups and downs you went through that, and had you crying, what I'm saying, being alone, not knowing what to do, but somehow, some way, the universe worked things out. Okay. Because, these situations, they were temporary. They, that wasn't your final place. All right, but it was all about that learning that lesson, and it transformed you and made you the person that you are today. And just, I'm your own confirmation to let you know, like, hey, you living your purpose right now. So how do you turn this into a tool so you can share all those moments with people to help them, learn and grow, so they don't have to go through the same mistakes like you did. And I hope that makes sense, right? Number 6, as much as you like to talk about all the spiritual things and how you really been tuned into yourself and how things been manifested in your life, right? Your family and friends won't even get it, right? Okay. Or you have told them, you tried to talk to them, and now they think you about half crazy. It's okay. The thing that I learned along my path, right? It's all about your delivery and how you really plant that seed. So don't try to insult people with this knowledge. Okay. It's all about, delivery. You do it with kindness from your heart, and it's from your intent, and be so kind to leave them with references. Okay. Because people, once you lead them with a reference or a source where they can, further enlighten themselves, then that's when the magic really happens. That's why I say, like, they can't unsee or unhear or unfeel, what the seed that you planted in their life. So if you do, decide to share your knowledge and wisdom with people, do it with proper intent, coming from your heart. Okay. So let's proceed. Moving down, I just want to let you guys know everything's connected again. Okay, there's no separation, in the universe. They taught us it was, but even the earth has chakra, guys. Earth herself is an example of the physical immortality. She is a living being who has been here for billions of years in one body. Birth and death happens on her all the time, yet she remains very alive in life. And and believe it or not, the earth, everything on this planet, is alive. Even a dead leaf that you see on the ground, that thing still has energy. It's still vibrating, but it's at a lower level. Okay, before it reaches to that point where it just pretty much evaporates, so to speak, to go back into like that gassy state, right? But everything's get recycled in the universe. Energy. Remember, energy cannot be destroyed, only transferred. So even the earth is, Kundalini energy is rising, and that's where we at right now. Mama Earth is saying, hey, enough is enough. You need to, everybody needs to tap into that heart chakra right about now, so we can cleanse. She's pretty much cleansing herself. So this is a prime time for everybody to really tap into, like, hey, how can I help play my part on this cosmic wheel of life, so I can really, just help the overall frequency, energy, and vibration of the planet, raise up to a whole nother level. Okay, we're in the age of Aquarius now. Okay, the age of knowing. This is the information age. So let's talk about the, my takeaway, with the spiritual awakening process, and I'm gonna get you guys out of here. And remember, guys, it's just like the quantum leap, Back to the Future, Truman Show. Death is, the greatest illusion. Remember, energy cannot be destroyed, only transferred. And when you see all these synchronicities, when they happen, this is when we align with the flow of the universe, rather than, insisting the universe flow our way. So just go with the flow and grow with the flow. So we all have the truth still with us, but it's not found in books to any given extent. It has been passed along from lip to ear. When it was written down at all, its meaning was veiled in terms of alchemy and astrology, right? So that only those possessing the key could read it, all right? Now, this is coming from the 3 initiatives, the Kabbalion, and it's time to really unlock the universe within you, because you are your own universe, okay? And remember, with anything that we talk about, just one principle in particular, right? Let me slow it down. It's all about polarity, okay? You got a good side, not so good side to everything. However, there's a neutral ground. But it's all about, just constantly working on yourself. And remember, you can always be a better person than you were yesterday. But congratulations, you really outgrown this matrix system. So let's talk about the spirit, my takeaways with the spiritual awakening, and we're going to get you guys out of here, okay? So when it comes to spiritual awakening, from my point of view, we're living in a time where people are really embracing their spiritual side. Even those who do not use the label spirituality are open to concepts such as trusting their intuition and finding their life purpose. And every person's faith and beliefs are, their very own, and no two are identical, as they are unique as we are, right? Now, as each of us has our own path to tread, so each of us experiences are, steps to, to our spiritual awareness in our own unique way and order. So we all on our own path, okay? There's no cookie cutter way. All right. Now, upon awakening spiritually, you may begin to feel different. All seems the same around you, but something within you has changed or shifted in a big way. Now, your old beliefs and ways begin to fall by the wayside as you, pretty much realize, different things are emerging in your life. Okay. Now, the path to inner awakening can be a joyful, exciting, and enlightening, all at the same time. Right. Now, it can be, frightening with, different upheaval, changes, feelings, and different kind of imbalances and emotional anxiety. Now, emotionally, you may find yourself quite often on the verge of tears and crying about little sentiments that generally, wouldn't have concerned you in the past. It wouldn't have made a big deal, right? And you may also find yourself, find the opposite happen with outbursts of anger, with outbursts of anger and, irritability. You may find yourself swaying between emotions and empathy and compassion to aggression and anxiety, right? Now, the experience during there, you pretty much going to experience the entire spectrum of emotions, during this awakening, process. And I just got to be honest with you. So you may also find a desire to find yourself, your soul, or your life purpose, or your passion, and with this often comes questioning of who, you truly are, and what are you really here to do on this planet at this time, and what do you want in your life, and this can cover a scope of relationships, social sets, friends, occupation, living arrangement, lifestyle choices, and most often, sweeping changes are pretty much in the process of coming your way. Right now, your energy levels will fluctuate, going from way down low to up high, to a vibrant level. Rather than try to fight it, like I said before, just go with the flow, grow with the flow. Now, on the down days, it's all about relaxing and taking it, easy as much as possible. Now, on the high energy days, you want to take advantage of these, right, and get as much achieved as possible. So if you're working on some projects, or if you got any kind of tasks due, these are the times where you can really get ahead of the game, and that way you don't have to work so hard, in the next few days. Okay. And I've been doing this, pretty much my whole life. Now, you may become, aware of destructive reoccurring patterns in your life. Some people got some bad habits that have been slowing them down. That's why you're not manifesting. And you may have lived for many years repeating habits such as self-sabotaging, choosing inappropriate partners with these relationships. Then suddenly it seems like you become very clear and you recognize it, right? Now, this opens up the way to acknowledging, then, dealing with, and, pretty much eradicating the negative habits and patterns and people, and places from your life, period. Now, on many levels, you may begin to appreciate the environment and the natural world and all its colors, forms, shapes, and life forms, and interest in the eco-friendly, alternatives left, consumption and materialism. You're looking more into humanitarian endeavors and growing You get a growing concern for animal welfare and may come to, the fore with your acceptance. And, a love for all beings expanding on all love, because you can see the, the good or the God in me. I can see the good or the God in you, and it's all about, giving and receiving, right? Now, as your energy, lightens, you may become more sensitive to certain foods and additives, allergies and intolerances may become prevalent, where before, they were, you didn't have any issues. You may, crave foods that you never eaten before and repel those that you've been familiar with for a long time, right? You can go from, one day you can be eating, like pork sandwiches or whatever, right? And then the next day you pretty much damn near vegan, if you want to call it vegan, or you just eating, a cleaner, eating clean, lighter, right? And that's what it's all about, right? But at the end of the day, guys, just trust your body, to communicate with you what it actually requires. And remember the 80-20 rule. You want to, 80% of the, natural foods that, that has the live enzymes, right? Alkaline, that's going to help, energize your body, because you are electrical beings. We are electrical beings, right? Instead of the processed food is going to slow you down, okay? So just remember that 80-20 rule. So 80% of the good stuff, great stuff, and 20%, if you still into this stuff here, okay? There's no cookie cutter recipe, but at the end of the day, you want to balance yourself, okay? Keep things in moderation. That's the best word I want to use at this time, right? But frequently, you're going to have frequent, reoccurring synchronicities, like I mentioned to you before. As you elevate yourself, synchronicities, your ancestors, your spiritual team, the universe is going to line a whole bunch of different synchronicities in your life, right? And these are clear indicators that you are on the right path, okay? Now, answers to questions are revealed to you through messages and signs. So, please, have an open mind, all right? Be on the lookout for these different signs and synchronicities, okay, that pop up into your life, right? But these answers to questions are going to get revealed to you through messages and signs. Now, the more you take notice and heed the messages, the more they will appear in your life, these different, synchronicities. So you have to be open to receive the messages, right? And you may find, you may find beneficial circumstances and the right things just happen at the right time for you, with the opportunity seemingly just falling out of the sky. Like I mentioned to you before, the right people, places, and things just going to line up for you. Now, spiritual awakening, raises our vibration, which in turn releases blockages. So as you continue to raise this Kundalini energy within you, right? As above, so below, as within, so without, right? Because, you are the universe. You are part of the universe. It's having this human experience, right? But, things going to line up for you. It may just seem like they come out of nowhere. But, your spiritual awakening going to let you know, like, hey, this is going to allow the abundance to really flow freely into your life. So just stay open to receive and just have that heart of gratitude. Now, when we align to it, with a higher vibration, more, auspicious, manifestation become available and received by you. Your vibration is centered on the highest good for all, and positive and beneficial circumstances and situation will abound in your life. Okay, so long as you stand having that dedicated focus, like each and every day, you should, your part of your mission should be like, okay, how can I elevate the overall energy, frequency, and vibration on the planet? What can I share today? You don't have to do much. Okay, you can share a powerful, video post. Okay, until you can figure out to find your own voice, so you can, build your own platform, so you can share your own story, because people want to hear you. Okay. Not, just you sharing things all the time. People actually want to hear you. Okay, we waiting on you. All right. But with that being said, as you awaken spiritually, you may find that your interests and desires may change profoundly rather than aimless entertainment. Right. You may choose to seek out more, soul nourishing pastime with interests more aligned with who you are becoming. Okay, because you're working on yourself. So, to get new things in your life, in other words, you gotta learn new things. Okay, watching the basketball game or watching all these different TV shows, Netflix, Hulu, you name it. These are, they are very entertaining, but that feeling that you're getting from this entertainment, it doesn't last long. So when you come into knowledge of self, self-realization, that knowledge is longer lasting, because like once you know who you are, you know, and how things work in your body and your own universe within you, can't nobody tell you know nothing, right? I'm about to say something. Okay, but you know, it's all about becoming the greatest version of you. Okay, and as we close, guys, to grow spiritually is to learn to love unconditionally. And when we are truly able to, to really tap into this unconditional love and to really unconditionally love others without judgment, we give ourselves wonderful opportunities to grow spiritually and naturally awaken, not forcing the envelope. Okay, you can do all these mantras and stuff all you want to, okay, but you can give a false facade on the outside, but on the inside, that's where the real, energetic balance is located. So, at this present time, I'm just, a messenger to remind you, like, hey, it's time to tap into your heart chakra, and to see the God in me. Like, I can see the God in you, or the goddess in you, right? I can see the universe in you, the good in you, right? And that's what it's all about. And how can we, work together, right, to elevate and, and increase the energy, frequency, and vibration of the planet, okay? But this has been my, my takeaways when it comes with spiritual awakening, and what, really what to expect, so you can, put yourself in alignment, right? So you can start really getting things rocking and rolling in your life. And as always, guys, be sure to click that like, subscribe button down below. I really appreciate you, each and every one of you, and all the new subscribers out there. I appreciate you guys. And our purpose and mission require to learn a whole bunch of life lessons to gain experience and knowledge for our soul growth. So you got to change your routine. If you want new things in your life, you got to do new things to get new results. So you got to do what the, everybody else is not doing. You got to read those books, okay? You got to at least study, find a mentor that's going to take you in the right direction until you can figure things out on your own, all right? But at least they're going to give you some references so you can research on your own, okay? It's not about believing anymore. It's about, trusting your own intuition, using your own critical thinking, and doing your own, really your own research and taking action, okay? I want to keep it as simple as possible. But it's all about, trusting your own intuition, your own inner voice, use people as a guide. However, tap into yourself, use your own energy to get things done, right? But as you transition from your job, guys, remember, your thoughts, beliefs, words, emotions, and actions are powerful. They create your reality and your results, not your job. So use your energy wisely. It's time to transition. Okay, but this is Chris with Food for Your Thoughts. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Okay, be sure to keep your money in check. Click that like and subscribe button down below again. But until next time, stay grateful and focused, fam. Peace.